on Twitch.
We are now live on the whole worldwide internet.
Oh no, people!
Millions of people.
Millions
Of people. Billions upon billions of people that are not watching because they suck.
Yes. And that one guy called Steve is also an arsehole that's watching.
There is always one Steve who is an asshole.
Fuck you, Steve, in particular.
And it's of
Oh,
the
God damn! I
few
remembered
instances.
about having a demon name. I literally just remembered.
Honestly, I just like using the word Steve for random names.
Like
Steve.
Bob, Robert.
Yeah. Or Jeff.
It's one of the few times when we are not in Hive City Metalthrax.
Yeah, so weird.
Yeah. Also, I have come up with a demon name for my dude.
Okay.
Marvelous.
The demon name is almost untranslatable in human tongue. Closest you can get is and this may be a bit weird, but Ligma Ball is basically the closest match to the demon.
Cool story, bro.
Of course it is.
Yes.
Of course it is.
Smash cultist.
Why? I'm not surprised.
Oh.
Shock, horror, disbelief. It's what we expect.
Remember, Ligma Balls is only the closest match. Isn't exact.
And
And
whoever
it has to be
knows.
spelled, and it has to be spelled using wingdings. I'm pretty sure it's a dead language.
I don't trust that background noise.
You don't trust?
I don't trust the background noise. I feel like some shenanigans are about to happen.
Like you're going to see an Ogrin toss a rock at you and you'll be gone one tap.
Nah, I'm built different. I'll survive.
Abo. Rations.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay. With the Ligma Balls, remember the Ligma Balls have to be spelled in wingdings for it to be the demon name. Got that? That's very particular.
Go.
The demon name is supposed to be secret.
Yeah.
Hence, Antioch and I guess Belisarius and Rash will not call you Ligma Ball. Sorry, they will call you.
To be fair,
I'm just clarifying for the game that if someone just writes Ligma Balls, it will not work.
I mean, in law, if we know your true name and your demon name is part of that, I imagine we have total control over you.
Yes. True.
If you're a demon.
I thought it also worked with people.
With people, you get an extra infamy point
people.
when fighting against them.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. That's game 2.
That's just for a little above table a bit of info.
So you just leave a tag Ligma Balls on the Inquisitor ship?
No.
Okay.
No,
because if
stupid. I am not that stupid.
If he happens to ascend to a demon prince, certainly they have Ligma Balls in the spaceship. Oh, look at that!
And suddenly, Grey Knights.
Yep. Stabbing in your face with psychic daggers and such.
You think you're hot shit, but then you remember that they regularly hunt down Angron.
Yeah.
Sorry. Smart people. How are we getting back?
Smart people. Not me though.
You are smart.
Why don't you just hide back in the box?
I was gonna go back in the box.
Yes, the big.
Well, the real question is.
Actually, we'll probably need a new box.
Yeah. new box,
Really?
and we need to somehow convince and the worshippers of bureaucracy to let
I shall put.
us.
I shall. I'm going to put forward that we use theft to get a new
Points
box.
points at the other
Theft.
two, and
I have been reviewing your
and this new box back.
large sections of it appear to be
Remember, kids.
So what we could do is we could sneak into a box that it's going to be loaded.
Remember, kids. Everything's free if you steal it.
which war was that exactly?
Wait a minute, I don't see what's the problem. Why should we need a new box? Was the other one damaged when
Yeah,
we
actually, no. I didn't see. I didn't see why
We
we
were
could.
we were supposed to leave materials for the Inquisition unless we can convince talk them into releasing the box back into our
I think we should
into our
ask
custody.
first.
I don't see why we could have just said we unloaded it and we're taking it back with us to store more shit.
We could simply lie and say, okay, it was decided that we will bring the box with us. There's no point in storing this in the ship. It will be safe in the vaults of the Arbiter's headquarters on Malthrax.
Can't remember if the the Arbiters aren't under suspicion, are they?
No, at least Promptus didn't made it so.
Could not for life of me remember if they were or not. Eh, no harm in trying that approach. I shall just get in the box and wait until wait until further notice.
I shall join you. So it is, like yourself, my only option. Regretfully.
Back in the box you go
So-
then.
You get in the box. Antio closes the box. Either Antioch or Drash. I hope not hear something like, "Wait, did you fart in here? Did you fart in here?"
Jokes on you. I'm sealed in my armor. I don't have to worry about that sort of thing.
True, that's
That-
true.
The smell
if you
would be what.
if you were
Hang
if
on.
you were close-
Oh god damn it! You hear muffled swearing, and as some, and shifting around before, but you hear and also like saying, I think I might. I think one of my things might have done a thing. Oh god. Drash,
If we
if you want to keep your sanity, plug your nose.
ignore it, it will go away.
I was thinking, well,
I mean,
No.
if it was
Oh,
I think it's a
can't sell
Death Guard.
distilled essence of Death God, of Death God flesh that I've been letting ripen for about 1,000 years.
Lovely.
I think the seal might have cracked.
Well, clearly that means
Okay.
you're just a shit whoopsmith.
No, I think that's because
Okay,
you
and-
sat on it. It
Antioch?
feels old.
Please, Antioch, do a thing.
Disguised as a
Still
proctor.
Forgot to
Yeah.
replace
Be
it.
looking
God
for. He will be looking for a servitor because I guess it's easier to convince. And ask him to load the box
Yeah.
into the Arbiter's shuttle again.
The servitors pick up the box.
Beep boop.
Just don't drop it on anybody's toes.
I am still waiting for Explicator Zola to present
And they
herself.
bring it to the bay here for transportation.
Where is that radio stuff originally from?
Dark Tide.
It's from Dark Tide.
Ah, okay. Thank you. Sorry, it's been a while since I played it last.
The Arbites meeting with the members of the Inquisition appears to be over.
Just ignore the box.
They will be leaving.
Do 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 do.
They start boarding their vessel. The one you came on.
Mm-hmm.
Can we still get on it?
I don't see why not.
True, we came with them.
I doubt the Arbites are really in the mood to leave their guys behind.
You never know.
True, true.
They seem a bit frustrated. They're not in the mood for talking.
Hmm.
Josh will kind of nudge and Antioch with the elbow.
Nudge, nudge.
I'm tempted to read one of them's minds. I will try to do it. Fetter it.
Mm-hmm.
See why are they frustrated. I guess they they probably expected some reinforcements from the Inquisitors themselves.
Or they're just not being told shit.
So I want to roll for mind probe on the closest high-ranking arbiters that I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Fetter. So that makes it. Well, anyway, I realized I was sabotaging myself because I don't need to roll 75 or less. It's 91 or less. 75 or less is for phenomena. Above 75, it's perils of the warp.
This
And
is
I
fine.
I probably lost some good opportunities because I thought it was 75.
Eh,
Okay, I rolled 21. I rolled a 21.
nice.
What Antioch does find?
Does what Antioch may do find. You peer. Well, it has to roll willpower too. You pierce the Arbites' mental blocks. And you delve deep into his mind. The meeting didn't go as they were expecting. They wanted to share information with the Inquisition and see what their agents have gathered on the planet in Hive City, Melothrax, and other cities, of course. But the Inquisition isn't inclined to share because they do not trust the Arbites in 100%.
They don't like
No.
sharing.
So, they have only given them crumbs of what they know. A few ganger names, a few hiding spots here and there, some pieces of equipment that have been stolen by the gangers and could be potential danger to the Arbites, the PDF, or anybody else in the Undercity.
Nothing special then.
I'm a danger to the Arbites.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
You see many items that you have requisitioned be on this list. Also an incident that a train was hijacked at some point by an unspecified gang. And that means that the
Nothing-
Arbites are returning to the planet empty-handed.
Or
nothing
not.
nothing about the commissar that was murdered, right? I guess they will not talk with that with the arbiters. It would be with the PDF.
That happens
Probably.
a lot, yeah. It's a too common an occurrence for either the Inquisition or the Arbites to care enough to discuss it amongst them. It is
Antioch
probably that would
whispers.
probably be brought up at the meeting with the Astra Militarum or the PDF and someone else. What were you saying, Antioch?
Antioch whispers to Drash.
They are not happy. The Inquisitors didn't share information of real value. It's a bit unfortunate because we also don't know how much they know about us, if anything.
Whose voice was that from?
Yeah. Is your voice modulator okay? You sounded weird.
Yeah, it sounds small.
What the hell?
Okay, so does it... okay.
Magical.
Jesus.
The Arbites Vox. It's messed up.
It's
yeah.
like the
How high can
voice
you
of the
make
dog.
it?
From Up, the
yeah.
Doberman.
Yeah, yeah.
So Antioch says they are not happy because the Inquisitors didn't share real information of real use, just random statistics about gangs and equipment. No real secrets, no real revelations of finds.
13% of gangers
Trash.
commit 50% of heresy.
Trash looks at him and nods. He'll say, "It sounds like they don't trust them." Over Vox.
And let's continue to do so. Although if they don't trust them, it's harder for them to work efficiently together. Nothing else. I really wanted to learn about the psyker that lives in Melthrax, but since we are in our way out, it will be weird to go back and try to
Yeah,
scrounge
they
up
might
something
suspect
about him.
something.
Yeah, like, did you forgot something, boy?
Excuse me,
Please.
excuse me, sir. Where's the bathroom?
And desperately need to go to the loo before the trip.
What
No,
are you
it's
shuttle? It's not as nice.
It's all sticky and weird.
It's filled with crime.
I can only
So I
go
guess
and
yeah,
you
board
got
the
it
show.
all over my shoes.
I know when we get planetside, I want to quickly talk to Omicron. Is it? Yeah, Omicron.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Your craft leaves the hangar bay and descends to Hive City Melthrax. To the upper city. Will you be going to the undercity directly, or will you be staying at the upper levels?
I hope you.
Um,
I hope to go to wherever Omicron is.
Mm-hmm.
Antioch will stay in the upper levels because he wants to speak with Jonelle.
Trash will stick close to Antioch.
Belisarius is getting a bit well, the nails is ticking. Shall we say? He's gonna relieve that. He feels being up up there is not a good. It's not a good place for him right now.
Valspar is basically going to head back to his abode and start on planning.
Mm-hmm.
Where does Omnicron? Ugh.
Omicron is where Drash is not.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go
He's,
and hunt down Omnicron to request a couple of things from him, if possible.
Mm-hmm.
A pair of Legion chain fists. I don't need to parry if they're all dead.
Omicron is around the lair of the tech creep.
Cool. I'm
who
just
is
gonna
roaming
approach. I'm
around
just gonna
free
approach.
once
Who's the
again.
creep again?
He's a guy you've never met.
Yes.
Basically.
I am just gonna approach him and wait for him to notice me. Essentially.
Yossi is at this very moment rushing to change clothes to be Omicron.
Putting on mascara.
No, he puts on the Groucho Marx glasses and glasses and mustache.
So we're taking care of that then. So
Yes.
Omicron will essentially nod to Belisarius as soon as he sees him.
Greetings, Metal Man. I've come requesting weapons from you. I have need of a pair of Legion chain fists.
Very good. I have something similar in my blueprints. I have been wanting to build it, but I will have a very specific price.
What is his price?
Kildrash Castatin.
Kildrash.
Yes.
Gildrash.
As in your current character.
This is Omicron's price for Belisarius.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm just wanting to confirm it. Sorry, is all. Kildrash, as in character you're currently playing, right?
That is what Omicron is telling you.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to double check because I wasn't sure if I misheard.
Is this a test? What is happening here?
Well, the short version is that Omicron kind of hates Drash because he threatened him once, and he didn't take too kindly to that.
Cool. I'm gonna do it the most direct way possible. I'm gonna quickly vox the Rash. Drash.
Well,
Yes.
that's unfortunate.
I'm gonna immediately challenge you to single combat when you get back in the pit.
What? Why?
I have my reasons. I want to see how good you are as a warrior.
Okay, I will not. I will not be. Is this like a? Is this a? This is an honor duel for blood then?
Yes, think of it that way. But to put it simply, it is how the World Eaters do things. We fight to some kind of end, and I take your place in the warband.
All right, we'll see.
Cool. I will meet you there.
Oh, before you go on, I had to say that Antioch he now knows a spell named Unnatural Healing.
I was
Which
actually going to ask if you have anything that can technically That can
Yes.
bring Dresh back after I kill him.
It's a heal. No, it's not resurrecting. It's healing. It's a healing spell. Um, it basically heals even in combat for a certain amount of damage. But before you go all,
World Eater.
not even that. Before you start acting rashly, like facing a whole platoon of PDF or arbiters on your own, expecting Antioch to heal you each time you fuck up. Let me tell you that the spell. Let me tell you that the spell can it's for to use once, but if you want the spell to be used in more than once in the same day, you have to pass a toughness test. If you fail, the body rejects the healing, and you'll
Ah.
be damaged even more.
Heal me, magic man.
So, since Antioch can cast spells that are self using symbols, he makes a small amulet with the symbol, and you will draw the symbol on the other's members' armors or clothing,
Oh, cool.
or even the body. So you can heal them on the distance without the need to touch them directly.
Oh my.
Would the DM accept that?
Yes.
Okay.
So Antioch is the referee.
Antioch is like scratching his head because why? Why?
I am very tempted to. I'm gonna ask to speak with Antioch quietly before the thing starts.
Okay.
And basically let him in on what's the price for these weapons that I'm asking for.
In the locker rooms, Antioch, Belisarius chat.
I have requested a pair of chained fists from the Metal Man, Omicron. His price is the death of Drash. He did not say how long he must be dead for.
How long? Okay, out of character, I'm going to ask Yossi, why did you propose this? Do you want to stop playing as Drash? Do you want to play just as Omicron?
It's a mystery.
I think Yossi did say that Drash did threaten Omicron before, and this is Omicron's way of revenge.
Partly, I just want to see what Bacon would do.
Are you surprised or not at all about my reaction?
Not terribly.
Hey, I want a pair of chain fists. You'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm sure Antioch can heal you.
Okay. Antioch will say this. I'm opposed to have one of our own members of our gang killing each other, despite some of us being annoying or something like that. However, if you wish Belisarius to engage in this duel, because it's your nature as a coordinate, and the Drash accepts, I will officiate. However, I will decide when the combat stops. And then I will have words with Omicron, and if still wishes for the death of Drash, I will probably negotiate something with him.
Very well, those terms are acceptable. I shall be waiting in the pit, waiting for the both of you.
Well, the opening act comes to a close. There's guts, blood, brains everywhere. Bodies littering the arena. Fresh gore for the proper atmosphere. They are removed. out. The stage is all yours.
Huzzah! I am merely just going to be swinging my chain axe, waiting for the rest to arrive.
Mm-hmm.
Drash is here.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Is that a new model? That looks nice.
It's a new model. I have to confess, the other model makes me think that he's riding a invisible motorcycle. Yeah, Parameter says he's like in mid jump with
Does have the pose.
power pack. Yeah.
Shit, he's secretly a mime.
An invisible motorcycle, a
If we're
horse.
talking-
Yes.
If we're talking about getting new models, do you have a model for Iron Warrior's Blacksmith? If that one would actually be closer to what my dude that looks like.
I don't have
So-
one at the ready, to be honest.
Initiative or just a dice off to see who goes first?
Initiative.
Cool.
Before we begin, what may I ask what
Before
may I ask what
before
the
we
purpose
begin,
of this is?
Antioch will want to speak like a formal presenting of the duel with the rules, if there are rules and something like that. Go on, Dresh. I cut you off. What did you want to say?
Drash was saying, before we begin, may I again ask why you're doing this, Belisarius?
It is simple. It is your life. Your life is the price.
For?
A pair of Legion chain fists.
Oh, fair enough. I would probably kill you for a pair of chain fists too.
Oh, it's nice to know the feelings mutual.
The price of friendship: a pair of fists.
A pair of gloves.
Yeah. Gonna turn you into a fucking
Pair of
muppet.
Yeah.
Elbow deep, baby.
Voxa will give the signal for the bout to begin. Roll initiative.
I got a 9.
9.
I think you're going first. I think you might be going before me, to be honest.
I believe 11.
Yeah, you're going first.
Drash goes first.
Come closer to me, Drash. I want to give you hugs.
In a way, makes sense. He's the one to be as the object of being killed.
We're using inches.
Hey, come back here.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
That would. You are in charge range, so.
To be fair,
Drash
to be
will.
fair, to be fair, no matter where you go in the arena, you're in charge range for me.
Drash will jump pack charge.
Wait. Excuse me. Antioch has to be do the formal presentation.
In the red corner, weighing.
Not like that. He wants to explain the rules, but also a bit of the conditions.
You're handing over the Voxcast microphone.
Nullspark is if you look out the corner of your eye, you can see him, and just standing outside of the arena watching the fight.
If you interrupt, none of us are going to be too pleased.
Oh no, he's just creepily watching.
Recording. Alright.
Yeah, and you're pretty sure he has a camera,
A
like a video.
recorder.
Yeah.
So, Antioch, are you going to say something inspiring, something fancy?
No, just like a bit of the referee talk. Very well. We have a duel in our arena, pitting Dresh Castasan against Belisarius. Let me be known that I oppose such match. However, I cannot and I will not decide these men's willing to fight. There are no rules. Each man can use any weapon and any method they decide. However, to leave the arena, to run away, is considered a loss. So if you leave the arena, it's considered a loss. If accidentally you fall out of the arena, as long you get in 5 seconds, that will mean not a penalty or a loss. I will decide who the loser is. Normally, if you are unconscious or dead, you are the loser. There are no points. There are no penalties for illegal moves or anything like that. So, let's begin.
I'm going to record the fight myself, just so I can present it as evidence to Omicron. Omicron, sorry. Have at thee, Yozzy.
All right. Charge.
Me- Plus 10 to your weapon skill, I believe.
And swift attack. That would be 1 degree success, and and swift attack with the sword, 2 degree. 2 degree success.
Let's see if I can play them. That is...
Holy hell, what the... What was that?
Cool, I have 5 degrees of success on the parry. I don't believe anything you have gets through.
Do you have? Is your axe a power weapon?
It is technically a power weapon, but it doesn't have the power field.
It could break then.
No. Yeah.
You have to roll under 25.
Me.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh. 24. That's crazy.
You did say under 25.
And do you have the step side talent?
No, I do not. It's Wall of Steel for close combat. But I do not, I believe.
Okay. Then you do get hit with the power sword.
How dare you? How much?
$22 damage, AP 6.
Where did you hit me, by the way?
Oh,
Yeah,
whatever 5 is, I think that's the body.
yes, that is the body. So, how much was it? Sorry, 20 damage.
22 penetration 6.
22 AP 6.
6. Cool. I take 8 damage. Down to 13. I don't. Not happy about this. Cool. Is that you?
No, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna frenzy as a free action. And lightning attack you. That is a 19 take away 26. That's 6 degree. That's 6 degrees of success, and therefore 6 attacks coming at you.
Parry. That is not 6 degree success. That is
How many degrees is that?
Hold on. I think it's with balanced. I believe that is 3 degrees success.
So I still
2
get.
degrees.
So I still. Oh, so I still get.
4 attacks.
So first damage is 9 and 1 second. 9 plus. That's 34 damage for the first one with Felling 2 and Pen 3.
Okay, so let's just. Okay, that is fucking dead.
Oh Jesus, really?
New
I-
model
Yeah,
syndrome.
I generally thought you're a bit chunkier than that. Sorry.
Wait a minute, is dead dead? Dead, like really dead dead. Because
On
if it is
AP3,
and
that it is. Assuming that was on the body, that is a AP3 means it gets reduced by 7, so 27 to 27 damage. With felling 2, that's not. That makes it reduces it down to 21. Yeah, and Drash was wounded from the.
Oh
from
fuck!
the fight
I thought you healed.
2 weeks
Sorry.
ago.
wait a minute, what?
He did heal, but only partially.
Oh fuck. I'm sorry.
God damn it.
Oh well.
Yeah, you pretty much
And
bisect him.
And just looks down at the body of Drash and immediately calls for the fight to stop.
And I'm gonna send this video to Omnicron.
immediately. It was shorter than I expected.
Yeah, no, I was actually hoping for an epic Clash of Blades, to be honest.
Well, could you imagine if
Well,
your,
you do
your
like
chain axe had
34
broken?
Yeah. Now I just feel bad.
So the duel is over. The Night Lord charged, scratched the Core Knight Berserker, and what he received in turn was a myriad of flesh-tearing teeth. And so he lies dead.
And as I said, I'm sending that to Omnicron to as payment.
Antioch approaches both the body of Drash and Belisarius, and he says, "This is a waste. He was a great soldier."
Is he dead, or is there no way to bring him back?
I can try to heal him, but if according to himself is dead, and if the GM considered like definite death,
I mean,
then I cannot. Antioch cannot heal him. He
true.
can heal damage. He cannot resurrect the dead.
To be fair, Dresh
When
could.
the
could burn
heretic
a-
is killed and wishes to sacrifice infamy to survive, he can choose to decrease his infamy permanently by 10 plus 1d10. If he does so, he's incapacitated for the remainder of any scene or combat they are participating in.
So
They
we
may be
just have
able
to
to
put in-
interact. He cannot be killed by any other event during that session. He can choose to decrease his infamy permanently by 8 plus 1d10. If he does so, he's reduced to 1 wound, but is still able to fight and continue participating in combat and scenes.
It's up to you, Drash.
In either situation, he also gains 1d10 corruption points for his failure. This counts as a failing, so if it would push him over a corruption point threshold, he must follow blah 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 rules.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Now I understand the thing about the difference between gift of the gods and
Yeah.
reward of the gods. It's if you gain that threshold with a corruption for a failing, it's different for a corruption point for a success.
Yeah, I'm going to avoid doing PvP from now on.
It wasn't even your request, to be fair.
Yeah. I just did as I'm told.
Omicron, of course, hears this.
You get a heart emoji and sent back.
It's a pixelated heart because it's from a heretic. Heretic.
I did as you
Antioch
asked.
is,
I did as you asked.
Antioch Antioch is, is Omicron present or just through the message?
Omicron is not here.
Okay. Antioch says, "Well, Belisarius, I believe you are my new main bodyguard now."
Excellent. He was a worthy warrior.
Your gangers are cheering Belisarius' name. And they recognize him for the top dog in the gang.
Stand before corn.
Will this give Belisarius
is
infamy points on a PV on
is Belisarius the
a
corn one?
victory
Yeah,
on a PvP match?
At the end of the
Uh,
session,
do-
yes.
I was about to say, do I get corruption or infamy?
Right, exactly. Something like that.
Might be both.
It's a duel. It was a duel. It's a thing
Yeah.
of corn, right?
It was a
wasn't something.
It was technically a ritual duel.
It
Oh,
wasn't
so-
like
Yeah,
a
look,
backstabbing
also-
thing.
Oh, since
Or
you won,
betrayal.
you noticed that, and also I was giving you the middle finger.
In all serious,
What?
in all seriousness,
and-
are
He's
you?
actually looking rather irritated that you won.
Important question for you, Yossi. Are you going to be bringing Drash back? Drash back?
I might. Who knows?
I might.
The urge to take your skull as a trophy is rising, but at the same time, I don't want to do it if you bring him back.
Yeah, I also don't know what to say. I mean, that's
Yeah,
why I ask if you. That is why I asked Yossi if he just got tired of the character and he wants to retire it completely, or
That's what I was getting when he when he had him say kill Drash even, and that's why I asked for confirmation.
Let me put it to you this way: do you take his skull or not?
I
another test.
oh damn it!
It's not a test.
It almost seems like
Play the
that you
game.
wouldn't take offense either.
This is Black Crusade. It's not an Imperial
mean,
barracks here.
I mean, I am a cornate, and he was in my mind a worthy foe.
I think I think to be true to the character, Belisarius should take the skull and like wear it as a valuable prize on this.
Yeah,
on this
I'm,
Cognate armor.
I'm sorry, Drash. Do.
Skull acquired.
Yeah, now I generally feel bad.
All right, then that's the end of the matter. I actually kind of wanted Dresh to survive as an NPC just to make things interesting, but if you're taking his head,
What the fuck?
then that's the end of it.
If you want-
Also, you notice that now Spot is nowhere to be seen. Then you look up. Apparently he's using the mecha dendrites to hold on to the ceiling. Right, and he is looking at you, with his weapon, with both his pistol, gold-line pistol, and his sword out.
What's
Cool.
the point of this?
Wait,
I have no idea.
wait. Stop.
Stop antagonizing me!
before anything is done to Drash's body, minus the skull, of course,
Yeah.
Antioch says, "Let's freeze the body. We will need it for later. I will
Yes.
explain later."
Progenoid glands.
No, it's
Mine.
eventually. No, no,
Um,
stop.
No touchy.
Eventually, we'll have to give the idea that the leaders of our gang are dead or missing,
Oh,
and
that's
giving
actually
the
a very
body
good
of
idea.
Drash would be, giving the body of Drash would be a good clue to make others believe. Okay,
I'm
they
going to
are
pick up
dead.
Rush
We don't need to
respectively
worry
and
about.
haul him off to the freezer.
We just have to find a new head, but that's easy.
Yeah,
Nobody saw. No, pretty much nobody knows his face. I guess.
The freezer.
yeah. As I said, I'm not going to take part in PvP again, at least not for a very long time.
Hmm. Okay.
If you want me, Antioch, I shall be seeking medical assistance.
Don't bother.
Oh,
Antioch will touch you
oh my!
and heal any wounds that you have. Do you have any wounds actually?
I
Right now?
am 13 out of 21.
Okay, let me see the. So heal 1d10 plus side rate damage. 1d10. No, sorry. Infamy point to reroll.
Okay.
No way. How can I roll a 1 twice? Okay, so I can only like heal 6.
It's better than nothing.
6 of damage.
I'm up to 19. Good
It's
enough.
done. Next week I'm going to use physical dice. I'm done with this shit.
Yes, become the dice goblin.
Guys, goblin.
I mean,
That was Russian. This goblin.
dice goblin.
Dice goblin.
Russian vodka poisoned by Chernobyl.
Yeah, and that.
Um, the cultists that are watching us, are they?
Also remember, moving the hat as no spot. I was ready to sneak attack them. And I dropped from the ceiling, and with his gold pistol out and his sword ready.
Oh,
What?
for fuck's sake, not more fight.
Do you want to sneak up on them?
No, I'm just looking. No, if they look up,
Alright.
he's clinging to the ceiling, sword out, with his sword and gold pistol out.
Okay.
I'm going to turn to Antioch.
I-
I'm going to turn to Antioch and ask: Does everyone want to fight today?
I don't know what you want, no Spark, but if you want to fight us, what? I'm going to PvP you right now.
Okay, I will. If you want,
Fight.
if you,
For real.
if you want Antioch, if you want,
to fight necessarily.
if you want Antioch, I can leave
He's
you.
just trying to freak. He's just trying to freak his opposition out.
He
Say
has
again?
opposition. Dude, Sarah, sometimes I can't understand what you're saying. Sometimes you're breaking off, but... You have to repeat what you said right now.
Exact. He's just being weird.
Just being weird.
Okay, so you're... We know... Okay.
Yeah, clinging to the ceiling and waiting until
God damn it. Okay, we
someone
have a-
either tells them to leave, will someone attack.
I'm not attacking anyone right now.
The nails have gone silent.
Yes. The magic man is the magic man and therefore the boss.
Okay, we have a job to do. Antioch will now change to his disguise of a man who calls himself Utos. And Utos will find Jonel.
I suppose that means I'm gonna have to get dressed into a less conspicuous attire.
Yeah. Though you don't necessarily need to come with me.
Oh, but you said I'm your bodyguard.
Yes, but you're the bodyguard of Antioch, not the bodyguard of Utos.
Ah, okay. In which case, then while you do that, I shall be roaming around the lower levels, finding people to press gang.
Like, okay, yes.
Cut.
Or venting your rage on other poor souls in name of Drash.
Press ganging comes first because I want to build up a Cornet strike force.
What is happening?
Yozzy is rolling.
Okay.
Omicron is busy crafting.
I did hold up my end of the bargain.
I will assume that Omicron will then will fill the place of Drash in the gang, right?
You don't know.
Come on, Yozzy, roll another Cornet.
That would be a nice duo.
Pull one out for the
Hornets.
Kipper.
Sorry, say again.
Never mind.
Yeah, the last few rolls have been abysmal.
Yeah. Turns out we just get Drash, Drash Junior.
It's gonna take him a while to make it. It'll probably be ready next session.
That's all good. No rush.
There's gonna be like 15 pairs of ruined power chain fists.
We're just hearing Omicron swearing in the background.
Yeah.
I mean, I could potentially make it easier for you by going out to hunt down materials for you.
Yeah, that might actually work out best.
Cool. I'm gonna do that while Antioch does stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a list and I'll find them.
Omicron will give you a list.
And he
Would this
will
be an
check
infamy
it
test,
twice.
Para?
Yes.
Bonuses, minuses?
-10.
I succeed.
Okay.
5, with 3 degrees of success. Oh, sorry, 2 degrees, sorry.
Omicron can make his next tech use test with a bonus of 20. Antioch, where are you headed?
Antioch will go to Jonel's either the house or I don't know if she has a job or any place that she usually is at this time of the day.
Shit. Okay.
Can you load the model of the man of the mask, which is not a mask, but it's the man with the orb. His face is expressionless, almost like a mask. So the problem, maybe you don't remember where it is anymore, do you?
I remember.
Huzzah!
It was similar to this one. Must be in the modern ones.
I mean that that one with the green flame could work too, if the other is not available.
You're right there, Antioch.
Yeah, just minor cough. I don't
Stop.
smoke. Before anyone
Stop
asks.
dying. It's not good for you.
I think that's difficult. We are all dying a bit every day.
True.
Yeah, we're gonna use
Makes
this one.
sense because Utos also is a psyker.
He's a little bit fragile, from what I understand of psychers.
Utos is Utos is an invention of Antioch, and is supposedly someone who grew up in Melothrax, then found out it was a psyker, left the planet, returned to act revenge on those who harm him.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the one, right?
Yeah.
The man with the sphere.
The one with the ball.
That looks
And
like a
he's
pretty. That is a nice looking
he's
model.
about to strike.
I like the
Strike.
I like the glowy
Golden
eyes.
pin.
So we are going to the upper levels. The atmosphere is a bit clearer, a bit colder. Everyone is looking over their shoulders due to the increased activity in the Undercity. All the fighting, all the killing has made people nervous. Here you are. Wandering around the streets of Melothrax. You know you can find Donnell either at the chapel or at one of these fine establishments where high profile people go to hang around with one another.
Antioch will try to find her at the
It's high
chapel
pitch again.
first. Seriously? What is happening?
Keep forgetting the okay. The high pitch will be on purpose for Utos because he will use a. While the other voice filter is the voice of Antioch. The new filter is to give the idea that he is actually using a voice modulator.
Mm-hmm.
So Antioch will try to find her on the chapel, and if she is not there, he goes to the bar, I guess.
She's not at the chapel.
No, okay. So he goes to.
you can see her right there.
He will approach her. Is she like alone, or
There are a few people surrounding her.
yes, but not in company, companions of her or something?
Yes, she's not alone here.
Hmm.
When you approach, you are met with what appears to be a bodyguard who lets you know he's got a sword on his belt. Isn't doing anything else aggressive apart from that.
Utos will say,
I mean no harm. I just wish to speak with your lady. Tell her that I know about the rooms that I read.
There is what again? Sorry.
you weren't able to hear it.
Only the last word you said.
Damn it. Okay, I will repeat.
I mean no harm. I just want to speak with your lady. Tell her that I know about the rooms that I read.
Hang on. Hang on. Nullspark. How would Nullspark disguise? I'm trying to think. How would Nullspark tend to disguise himself?
You have plenty of time to think about that. You're still in the Undercity.
Well, actually, if you're going to be dealing with the one from the woman who knows about the red rooms, she is mine. And then of course he's coming up.
No,
Why?
because she eventually will begin. She will belong to Null Spark, yes, but for now we have another uses before that. So she will be scared. She would be scared if two guys would approach her like threateningly or something like that. I will explain later, and it will make sense. So the man that is accompanying her, does he let Utos pass, or is still up front?
She commands him to be at ease with a gesture of her hand, and he allows you to come close enough to be able to speak with her.
So Utos says to her,
You must remember me, for I know your secret. I wish to speak with you privately, for a matter that concerns us both.
She looks at her guards, and with a nod, she calls for you to follow her back here in the corner of the establishment.
and Utos will follow her.
Mm-hmm. She takes a swig from a golden chalice. Probably some kind of strong amasek. And she urges you to speak up. What is this all about?
Utos says,
Yes, I know about all your dealings in the Red Rooms. I know that you know other people who are involved on them. This business with the Inquisition is rather nasty for your way of life, but I bring a solution. However, I need the involvement of your other friends. Call them, set a meeting, and I will present you a proposal to deal with this Inquisitor. I will contact you soon.
and Utos just leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Antioch returns
wrong
to his.
door.
That would be awkward.
Oops. A lot of the killers here.
Utos tried to pass as a mysterious man, masked man, and just says, "Oh, sorry, this is about him. Sorry."
I am the Scarlet Pimpernel. Ho ho!
So the thing is, I'm going to explain my plan. Utos will try to involve the houses, at least the people that are involved from the great houses that are involved in the Red Rooms, to work for him to get to deal with the Inquisitor. And that's why he talked with Jonelle, because Jonelle knows those people. Yeah, that's pretty much just that.
I will admit, every time someone says Red Rooms, my sorry, sorry, my
You're
mind
thinking
immediately.
about murder. You're thinking about murder.
No. My mind immediately goes to the not Scarlet Witch.
Twin Peaks.
No, Black Widow film.
Oh, right. It's the training rooms, right?
Yes, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not training rooms in this scenario.
No, I mean it depends.
They're trading for
Depends what-
drugs.
You could say that, yes.
So I'm going to explain you right now. Utos wants for the he wants the houses to provide like a warehouse or something to lure the Inquisitor herself into it. So it was supposed to be Drash, but Drash is dead because he has the I guess he has the
fatal
stealth.
condition. He also had
This
the
was
fatal condition of missing a head.
Yeah, that kind of it's kind of throws a wrench into the whole system.
Yeah, no, I generally am sorry for fucking things up if I did.
No, I mean, it was Yoshi's choice. I cannot stop him to do what he wants.
Best laid plans of mice and men.
Probably, yeah. It's there's always something new happening. I didn't expect to be the referee for a combat today.
You could have stopped it.
I could, but I could. I mean, I cannot stop, nor I should stop any one of you to do what you doing game-wise, even if try as in character to speak out about it in some way.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess it will be you, Belisarius, who has to stab her, or
I'm very good at stabbing.
just stabbing.
But if we
Um,
are talking about the one who owns the red rooms, then and thou shall be rather sorry to try that.
the red rooms are, I guess, out of our reach now because the Inquisitors are there, or they were there investigating, so they are probably like guarded or something like that.
They're doing a thing.
We need a place to be alone, without the Inquisitors' agents. Um, Besides the final assault on the church, we need also more. We need to breach the wall, or breach the floor of the church, so we can infiltrate without going through the front door. And that's probably another thing that might be useful to have the houses involved.
Hmm.
Plus, I'm thinking to use some members of the house as the final scapegoat of the whole affair, of the whole thing that we have been doing here on Melostrax.
Ah, you're a smart cookie.
Not that
Very
smart,
smart.
but let's see how it goes. You know that the dice hate me, right? They just say no. No.
I think
Fuck you and fuck everything.
I think it's because you're not using physical dice.
Yes. That's why I'm going to change next week. I rolled 2 critical fails this week already. Almost like one after the other.
Yeah.
The dice truly hate you.
In the meanwhile, Antioch removes his disguise, and he will prepare the Athame blade. He will bring. He will put some of the apothecary's
Blood?
stuff, that thing that cures the ailment, that cures but also gives corruption. He will mix it with his warp blood and dip the blade on it and do a small ritual. I don't know if Prometheus wants me to roll for it. Probably warp,
Shenanigans.
forbidden lore warp.
Oh, immortals.
It could be that, but I believe it would be better for it to be a either heresy or demonology check.
Demonology, it
Look
is.
at all this heresy we've got.
Dozens of heresy.
Don't count your heresy before it hatches.
We have
Demonology.
horrendous amounts of heresy.
So intelligence
Some of these Goliath models down here look quite nice.
89.
Yeah.
I rolled infamy point 61. I pass.
Close enough. Alright. You have a very charged Athame blade in your hands.
This blade, once stabbing the body of anyone for that matter, will, first of all, because it has the corrupting effect of the mixture of the old woman, it will corrupt the spirit of the Inquisitor, and has my warp blood mixed with it. It will connect her to Zinch. So the idea is to stab her once. Doesn't need to be more.
So no constantly shanking her.
No, not like 15 stabs.
But don't we want it? Don't we want it to take effect faster?
But we don't want her to bleed her to death.
Sounds like a skill issue.
True. Um, I will, however, try to find the drug dealer, or at least an apothecary that can give me a sleeping medicine of sorts to make sure that she sleeps for at least 12 hours, because
Is that what
once
he's saying?
she's stabbed, it's supposed for her to lose consciousness. Antioch will bring her back to his headquarters, do a ritual for 9 hours, and then it's done. And then I want to believe that after 9 days, she will feel the call of Tzinch, at least a snip of it, something that will make her start to
Yeah,
close
but,
her eyes on our actions.
Sounds
In
like
the
a good plan.
meanwhile,
Inquisitor or the other one?
Inquisitor.
the Inquisitor,
Good. Very good.
the meanwhile, Utos will say to Jonel and the rest of the other people that she knows that he will kill the Inquisitor and replace her with a lookalike, the woman that we rescued from the Red Room. But in fact, there will be no lookalike. It's just the Inquisitor herself. But to make the Jonel believe that the Inquisitor is dead. It seems complicated, but it will make sense, believe me. So I
Oop, timed out.
what was the name? Arms? No, that's the arms dealer.
Arms stealer.
No,
I can see all
the
people's arms.
the arms dealer, Jared.
Okay.
I thought we had the name for the drug dealer.
I don't think
so.
he was named. No.
No, we just met him once.
Mm-hmm.
Just a
Anyway,
random-
Antioch will then go to the arms dealer and ask him if you know about some drug dealer, or if does Nullspark has any drug that will make somebody fall asleep.
For how long?
For how long? Yeah.
Nullspark could create such a substance.
What could I create?
A sleeping
A
pill.
drug to
Hmm.
make somebody, and a drug to make somebody fall asleep and stay asleep for like 12 hours. Something that can be um, coated on a blade, not ingested, but coated, as if what was poison.
You want a decent, rather weak sedative. I pity you didn't ask for something stronger. That might have been a challenge.
It's just to sleep. It's not to
I
kill.
shall have.
I just,
Remember,
shall
nap
have it-
time is the best time.
Nullsparks, you can craft this by passing a tech use with +10 test.
if Antioch helps, does it help?
You
don't
could
know.
help, yes.
Okay.
Getting it up to +20.
However, Nullspark does not wish for help.
Oh.
Nope, he.
Fine.
is very particular when it comes to his craft. Alright, so tech use is...
I mean, if you're not going to craft it, then you don't need to roll anything. Or
I am still going to craft it.
okay, roll D100.
Also, I already do have tech use plus 10.
So total of plus 30. Roll the dice.
Okay. And what strength for this? I don't see tech use on the characteristic.
It's your intelligence plus the 10 from the trained skill.
Okay. This is gonna be almost impossible to fail. 86, that passes.
Alright.
I got intelligence of 76. It's impossible to pass. To not fail.
If you roll over 96, it's an automatic fail.
Good point.
Isn't a 99 a fail?
No, it's the 96 and over.
Okay.
So, you have successfully created the sleeping agent to be anointed to any form of blade or instrument.
So, I have craft. So, in a few. Takes about a minute or so before he comes back and hands you a vial and says, "Put this on your sword. It is rather weak by my standards. But whatever suits your need."
To be fair, the goal isn't to kill her.
Fair enough. However, I have
job.
tasted much stronger sedatives. I'm
The
thinking
job is to make
and
someone to fall
Tuition
asleep, and
is
that is what
very
this requires,
weak.
though.
It is very
Antioch thanks Nullspark and he says, "Once we're done with Janelle, I will personally bring her to you."
Thank you. I shall remember this.
Well, I guess that's it that Antioch wanted to do right now. He now will wait for. He will wait one day, and then contact Janelle again to see what she has to tell.
Make an intimidation check.
Me?
Yes, with plus 20.
Intimidation plus 20. Okay, intimidation is fellowship. Is it?
It is.
It is. Intimidate, yes. I'm trained intimidation fellowship. So that makes it 63. And I have to roll 63 or less. Infamy point, please. I rolled 18.
Isn't that good?
It's awesome. It's great. Make me roll for infamy points. Even when the dice agree with me, they will not make it easy.
Well, there was a failed assassination attempt against your life, which means that some noble considers what you have told them important. they would probably be open to discussion.
Um, I will assume then 1 day passed.
Yes.
Then Utos will again engage Jonel.
She is with the same people around the same table. And by the expression on her face, you can tell she's not very glad to see you.
Utos will approach her, and he says,
I said I would contact you again. Tell me when and where will be the meeting with the other friends of the other houses.
She points out a few individuals around the venue, and you can tell that they too are individuals who have visited the Red Rooms, and they are the ones you seek.
"Oh look, Professor X is there."
Oh shit, he's a powerful mutant. Can you shield your mind?
Oh, I was done. Superior mind like his.
These two guys. They are the most prominent figures that have been visiting the Red Rooms. If you're looking to extort someone of riches or influence, I believe you should speak with them.
Utos says to her,
You will be part of this meeting because it concerns you too.
Very well. Dude, what are you doing? Why are you grunting like that?
What? Hyperventilating.
Okay.
"Okay."
They are displeased to be in this position, but they gather round to listen to what this strange individual has to say.
Utos will start speaking plainly.
Gentlemen, you found yourselves in a very precarious situation. The Inquisition is at Melthrax. Your dens of decadence and degradation have been found. You wish to remove this Inquisitor. That is also an objective of mine. And I'm willing to work with yourselves to remove this problem. I will request your assistance for equipment and locations. I intend to lure this Inquisitor to a warehouse and to kill her. Because she is Inquisitor, they are not merely arbiters, they will have a powerful force. Most of all, they will not believe some lead coming from somebody from the lower levels. Instead, they will take more
Established.
heed if the lead comes from someone from the higher houses. even if yourselves are not to be trusted fully. That's why one of you or all of you will contact her and say to her there is an important a witness hiding in one of your warehouses that needs to speak with her and only to her, not to any of her agents. She will go there, and my man will make sure that she will be alone. None of her agents will be able to help her, and my man will kill her. But, however, it will be weird to the mysterious disappearance of the Inquisitor to happen. We have we have a doppelganger, a lookalike that will replace her place, and we will make sure that she will close her eyes on your actions. Do we have an agreement?
And
They
Jeff will wait for
seem,
their answer.
yeah, they seem willing to have this Inquisitor be dealt with. Jolene isn't happy to hear that her pet, that her subordinate, that she had arranged to be sent to the Red Rooms, has vanished, and you seem to know about her. She's visibly upset about that. The others don't really care about whatever Jonelle has to do with a random woman. That will be an instrument, that will be a tool for them to get rid of the Inquisitor.
Yes, I forgot to say, when Utos is saying that the Inquisitor will be replaced for a lookalike, he makes sense. He makes sure that to look at Jonelle as he says that. As to say, I know about what you wanted to do.
There is rage in her eyes. She has unbridled aggression boiling in her heart.
How many people are here? I see, of course, 3 models, but are just 3 people or more?
There's 3 people, yes.
3 people, okay. Since they are 3, and I guess he already read the mind of Jonelle, Utos will read the mind of the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, 91 or less. 39.
Verab-
9 to the man with the gun and the crow in the hand, I guess.
Okay. He's been using the Red Rooms to use people for his pleasure in many
Oh no.
sadistic and perverse ways. As he's done in many other occasions outside of the Red Rooms. But down there, he is, quote unquote, safe from other people meddling with his affairs. Down there, he can do as he wishes without anybody interfering. Not even the others that use the Red Rooms as well.
Is he the head of his house or one of the most important people of his house?
He's not the head of the house, but yes, he is an important member of it.
Okay. Does he has ambitions to become either the head of his house or even the new Lord of Melothrax?
The new Lord of Melothrax, not really.
As a new Archon or something.
But he would be pleased if he was the one to become the head of his house, even though he doesn't really work for it
Okay.
that much.
So he does not like has active ideas through, for example, to through criminal means to become the lord the of Malstrax, like through assassinations, blackmail, political intrigue, something like that.
He has done such things for other regions,
Okay.
but not aimed towards his own house.
Okay. Now, Utos will read the mind of Professor X here.
Wrong.
And I pass.
How many degrees of success?
Just one.
His mind is shielded. You fail to pierce its veil. Its contents remain hidden to you.
Professor X actually has some powered defense.
Yeah.
Turns out he's actually a
That's
psycho.
Yeah. I don't usually roll well for these wisdom, this willpower checks for some reason. Anyway. They are willing to give you weapons, money, personnel,
Equipment.
and yeah, many sorts of equipment. Nothing too crazy. What they offer you is enough to please a run-of-the-mill ganger that looks to bully and terrorize people. Not enough to overthrow the Lord Archon by any means. Or anything similar to that.
See, that's the thing. Antioch wanted to, if one of them wanted to become the new Lord of Malstrax, Antioch would be willing to have like a side proposal just to that person to kill the others, kill the people, the main allies of Lord Archon, and make him a better chance to become the new Archon through the attack on the church. But it will be a ruse, because the attack of the church would fail in the sense of the objectives that he pretends to achieve. Remember, Antioch wants to drop the bones on the tomb. That's what he wants. Everything else is to divert attention, including this. It was Drash that had the original intention of kill everyone in the church. But Drash is not here anymore.
He's in our hearts and on my belt.
And in the fridge.
And in the fridge, yep.
Night Lord's in the fridge.
So, Antioch wanted to do was to make an attack on the church, kill a lot of people, pretending to be a hostage situation, as a distraction for him to drop the bones on the tomb. Then Drash, or in this case Belisarius, would arrive with the arbiters and save the day.
Huzzah!
And blame the person who wanted to gain power and become the new Archon. Because I cannot read the Professor X's mind here, I don't know if he is interested in that or not. Can I try again? Imagine that I gave him some conversation to fill the details or something. and try again.
Okay. Make a deception check.
Deception. Deception is thief. Is fellowship also. Fellowship. It's 43. I don't know about this. 30. I pass.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You believe they are patient enough. They are bickering a bit amongst themselves. You have time to try again before they start becoming too aggressive.
Okay. One last chance. Come on, a better roll, please. I rolled 26 on Professor X.
I hope that's better.
He fails.
Wait a minute. Oh, he succeeded against my roll earlier. That's
Yeah.
what. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
makes sense.
This time, you find a moment when he's distracted, just enough for you to slip by, as if going through a nostril or an eardrum.
A nostril.
Ugh.
You.
Eh,
Into his mind, walking through his mental corridors, passageways, onto serene plateaus of emerald valleys, blades of grass covered in the morning dew, distant thunder, and a few rays of sunshine piercing the clouds. You see a pedestal in the middle of the field, and on it, written like a fairy tale, are all these old man's memories, wishes, thoughts, deepest desires, secret
He wants to.
fears.
He wants to build a school for gifted youngsters.
Has an F brother who hates him.
Yeah.
He has his gays sometimes love a cripple by accident.
And this book is now under your fingertips. It's all written in high Gothic, but just by even touching it, like reading Bray, you can go through all this information. He was a very ambitious man, of strong will and strong body. But he had a small accident. He was deployed as a imperial officer against orcs on imperial space, feral orcs on a planet. And some ordnance misfired. It exploded right next to him, killing a few of the personnel handling the gun and leaving him crippled since then. Not being one to take cybernetics, he instead chose to keep his body pure of the rusty
Pure.
metals of the Adeptus Mechanicus, pure of the influence of the Omnissiah, or whatever it is the Adepts worship, secretly in binaric. He would not justify becoming a metal monster. And since then, he's been bound on this chair, fantasizing every day how life would be, were he to be able to walk again.
We can rebuild him. We have the heresy.
True. I do wonder. I asked the Prometheus, could Antioch heal him? Or is it like a very old wound that cannot be healed? Like, I mean, it's magic, yes, it's not medicine, but would it count?
Depends on what you're going to use. The easiest
A
solution would
natural
be
healing.
a natural healing.
Or maybe the concoction of the apothecary.
Hmm. Well, with the warp, you may never know what will come out of it. It might even kill him if the conjuration fails, or he might be, as you've seen others suffer from the concoction, they have accrued so much warp inside them, so much they've been affected by it so much that they have grown tentacles, extra limbs, they have been bloated, their bodies have mutated to resemble those of bugs with fly-like proboscises and eyes. It depends on how do
Okay.
you plan to heal this person.
Okay, I'm going to think about it. It could be a good bargaining chip. Does he has any intention to become Archon or something like that? Like through criminal means, if he could.
He wouldn't want himself to be the Archon, but he would help people against the Archon. He considers the Archon
Okay.
to look down on him for being in this condition. And you can see there's dedicated chapters for all the times he's felt the Archon's demeaning of him and insults. Even though you, by looking at those memories from an outsider perspective, the Archon might not care for him more than he cares for any other noble of the city. Of course, the Archon could be aware that many nobles look to take his place, but other than that, he doesn't seem to be specifically demeaning this noble for any reason.
Does this man in the wheelchair has a name?
He does. He is a member of the house Altard. His name is Aiden.
Aiden.
I'll write it in the hints.
Gentlemen, we found our scapegoat.
Excellent. Just let me know when I'm allowed to start stabbing.
Utos will say to them,
So we are in agreement. Soon I will contact you with a signal for you to send the message to the Inquisitor when we are ready. This meeting is over.
But Utos will send a message to Mr. Aiden here.
Hmm.
And he will say, and I'm going to use the modulator again. Let me roll first. Forgot about that. I rolled 41.
For what?
Mind thought, mind send the
Thought sending.
thought sending. Yes.
Okay, I don't believe this has a saving throw. Thought sending. Not wish to be contacted. Yeah, you contact him. No more than one sentence per psi rating. What's your effective psi rating for this cast?
5 is unfettered.
Okay. So like a small paragraph.
I will just say,
I can cure you. I will contact you later.
how does he react?
He is in disbelief and disregards what you said, having heard of miracle cures from charlatans and potion sellers before. Scoffs. I don't want your augmentics or your placebo potions and mystical cures.
Utos just turns back and ignores him and leaves.
Refuses to elaborate.
Yep.
It's magic. He ain't gotta explain shit.
It's yeah, true, and he doesn't need to ask him where to find him. After all, he read his mind. He
Yeah.
knows where to find him and when and at what places, etc.
I like to imagine with the lady, you don't care about the rage because you've seen real rage.
That's a face of rage indeed. Unbridled rage.
Yeah, her rage is child's play compared to at least one person you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe you should introduce her sometime.
Maybe she could surprise you. Who knows?
Maybe we'll see.
okay. What about the
I think
other,
her path.
other
Her
people
path
here?
is another way, another place. Sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying, Prometheus?
What are the other heretics up to?
I am going about recruiting people into a Cornate strike force.
Do you need help?
Uh,
Antioch will return to
if you
Antioch
can,
will
yeah.
return to his headquarters, and if you're there, he can accompany you if you wish.
I mean, yeah, I might as well. I mean, I want to make use of my icons, and I feel like having a Cornate strike force going into battle with me would be the most useful.
Omicron is quite busy.
Mm-hmm.
How's he getting on?
Yes.
He's
Creating a
struggling
new
to
character.
craft the pair of chain fists.
He's crying in the corner every time it goes wrong.
Bacon.
Yo.
I should inform you that well, since in the other weeks you were not here, When we knew of the arrival of the Inquisitor, we had to disband our gangs. We had like one major headquarters,
Ah,
so to avoid direct attack from the arbiters, we disbanded the gangs that were with us. They still work for us. It's just like isolated cells throughout the Hive City.
okay.
We just returned once to our former headquarters to dispose of the new gangs that were occupying it as a signal of strength, as to show we are still here, or something like that.
Ah,
So we have like Antioch has his own like small headquarters, him and 5 other guys, 5 apprentices that he got for himself. But we didn't elaborate much about the others. I guess they have their own places. I mean, I guess we still use our main headquarters from time to time, not
Yeah.
just in full effect. No Spark had to leave the laboratory behind.
if anything, I was probably causing a bit of carnage in the background.
Where are we?
In the
We are
Undercity.
currently, Undercity. And I am
Okay.
borrowing the Magic Man's help in recruiting followers.
Mhm.
Okay.
To essentially make a strike force.
As you know, the best
Also,
recruit.
question:
the
How
be-
long until I shall have a hand on the woman who, on the basically already slash corrupted woman?
Dude, come on, have some patience. God.
It's only been a day.
Let's watch her. There is no such thing as patience when it comes to something that you want.
Dude, you have to have patience here. Sorry.
I thought me being a Corn Berserker meant I had a little patience. Jesus.
Yes, and come on, the coordinate berserker has more patience than you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You've
Sorry.
You've never had something actually caught it. It's when they got their eyes on something. Have you?
Alright, Antioch, I will require your aid because you're better at the talky. And I'm better at the punchy.
Okay. I thought you wanted me to like cast a spell or
Uh,
something on a group of people.
Maybe a spell, maybe to get them a bit more.
For example, inscribing a corn sigil on the
Yeah.
ground, make the people step on it, inscribe the same sigil on you, and you would pass the rage onto them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Something like that.
That sounds good. Make them and make them basically dedicated to corn. So meh.
Makes sense because since the arbiters are still around, as well the PDF, it will help to have like a
Everyone's a little bit
strike
antsy
force.
as well.
Once a strike force wreaking havoc on them, because the gangers having had trouble.
I mean, I could technically do it myself, but I'm only one dude.
True.
Alrighty.
Well, you
Do
know
your
for a
magic, man.
fact that the most suitable people to be coerced into such a cult are the ones that have been doing the most fighting. The ones
I'm
who
gonna go
are at the most active areas.
Cool, let's go there.
Make a scrutiny check if you wish to acquire more information.
Dice. Right there. Do I have a scrutiny? I do not have scrutiny.
Unfortunate.
Do you have scrutiny?
Yeah.
I fail.
Mm-hmm. Well, there are active battlefields basically everywhere around the Hive City.
Yeah, in which case I'll probably just go to the sounds of shooting and screaming.
This is an area that has been mostly left unmolested by the gangs so far, due to its proximity to this fort here.
Oh, over there. Ooh. Are there hungry and desperate people surrounding it, sort of thing?
There are people that have been recently attacked by gangers, and they have been protesting, coming into contact with PDF, who have been trying to suppress the protests.
I take it that people are still there trying to protest peacefully?
Mostly, yes. But there are some, well, insurrectionists, some provocateurs from a different gang that has been trying to establish a foothold around this area, given that it's been so quiet lately.
Do we know anything about this gang, or is it just literally brand new?
It is brand new. There's been so much conflict down here lately that gangs spawn everywhere all the time, and they get immediately snuffed out either by the Inquisition, RBTs, PDF, or other gangs. It's been a hell to account for every gang that's formed in these conflicts.
In which case, then, can I see any of the gang members right now?
Yes, they are mixed with the protesters.
I'm going to point one of them out to Antioch and and encourage them to one of them to come over to us.
How
Oh,
will
God,
you
he's
do
dead.
so? How will you do so, Antioch?
I can make him. I can make him walk to us, or do you prefer just call him?
Just make him force him over to us. Basically break his my spirit in the fact that we are overpower him in every way.
Okay, Golem curse it is. So Antioch will look at the man and roll Golem curse, and I pass. I think he has to. It's an opposing test, I guess, for Golem curse.
Yeah. Fails. The man runs towards you.
I'm gonna casually pick him up and demand where his gang boss is.
When he reaches you, he snaps out of it, or I believe you can maintain it. You can maintain it, don't you?
I can. Can I?
I mean, all I need is to have him get within arm's reach.
You are
I mean,
within arm's reach, yes.
Yoink.
First time I used Golem curse was in a combat situation, and I have to roll for it each turn. But we are
cool.
not in combat here. So I guess I can maintain it.
Golem curse, there it is. Cannot deal damage to himself. Oh, it does not. No, it's not sustainable. You have to.
Reroll.
Yeah.
For each turn.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to manifest it every turn. So when he comes to you, he snaps out of it, and he looks at you, shocked, not being able to comprehend how he got here. Looking at this duo, the gigantic man and the hooded figure.
Tell me, mortal, where is your boss?
With a mischievous grin and hiding his face in his hood, he says, I have no boss. I am my own boss.
Then you are of no use to me. I say, reaching out a hand for his face.
Okay, make a weapon skill check.
Cool. I like weapon skill checks. That's a hit.
That's a dodge.
Motherfucker.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he dodges.
I demand.
You leave.
You know what,
Duck and dove.
Antioch? Would you be kind enough to encourage him to stand the fuck still?
Sure. Yes, sure. Go and curse again.
Okay.
Pass easily.
He is affected.
Cool. While he's affected, I'm gonna grab his face and lift him up. Yeah.
What does Antioch command him to do?
Antioch just commanded to stay still.
Okay. So
Grab his face.
you grab him.
Yes. I'm gonna wait until the effects wear before I ask him again.
He remains still after you've grabbed him, and you can tell when Antioch's curse has lifted as he starts shaking and twisting, trying to release himself of your grasp.
I will ask again. Where is your boss?
Make an intimidation check with plus 40.
Ooh. I like intimidation tests. 40. Yeah, I'm not gonna fail this. Hopefully. Cool. That is 14. I will tell you the amount of degrees of success I got in a second.
He is shitting and pissing in his
That is 9 degrees at a minimum.
The person starts to shake in fear as he feels his skull get crushed by your power armored fingers, and he blurts out a name, calling for Silverhand. His name is Silverhand.
And where is this silver hand?
I think
Point
we
him out
came
to me.
across them before. Silver hands? Or maybe I'm mistaken.
He says he is at the ancient ruins over there. That's where the headquarters is.
Cool. You're
Ancient
coming
ruins.
with. How many of you are there?
He says, everyone you see around here is one of us.
You all belong to me now, but I will explain things to your boss more thoroughly.
He'll kill you. He'll have your head on a pike. He will feed you to his dogs.
Antioch, do I fear death?
A montage of all the times Belisarius has come to death, close to death.
Antioch says,
Not only this man doesn't fear death,
Your
but he wants
pizza's
to
off.
marry it.
I'm a dealer of death.
Pitch is off. Not only this man doesn't fear death, but he wants to marry her.
Fuck you! I'm not fan of.
Hey, yo, what? You hear?
All right,
Is
come
that
along.
true?
All right, come along.
No,
Antioch.
no. How
Let's go.
did in what appears to, and what you hope is just, is fabricated leather, appears behind you and says, "Is that so?"
Wait, what? Wait, what? How? Who? Where?
God
what?
damn it. It's
Damn it! We summoned him.
It's no spark being weird again. It's no
He said
spark
he
being weird
was
again.
married
God damn it.
Quickly, Antioch. Quickly, Antioch.
Is that true? He is looking at the coordinate a you look at the coin eight and get basically giving him beneath the hood, giving him the are you sure? Please tell me that is true look.
I'm not going to be marrying anyone. I'm going to be killing many people. I come on, Antioch. Let us leave the weirdo alone. It's starting to concern me.
Oh, but
This episode went to a weird turn, apparently.
Yeah, I have
you
no,
do
I have no idea what's
know.
going on.
Oh, you that anytime you mention uh, anything like that, I hear it,
Good, good.
and I will make myself
It's good that
positive.
it's good that you warned us about that, because now we're gonna be careful about what we say. Sorry.
Yes. Come along, Antioch. Let us go meet Mr. Silverhand. And I said lifting up the ganger. Is he just Silverhand, or does he have another title?
I think it's just Silverhand.
Yeah, probably. Come along. Lead the way.
Pity.
Lead the way, ganger.
It's hard to
Yeah,
come. It's
does
hard
he
to come
have
up with
any,
good gang names.
Surges, such as
Shush, shush.
they
No.
they need to torture things beneath him.
No. I'm making this gang coordinate. Fuck off.
What are you going to do with the head?
I'm going to crush their skull when I'm finished with him. He's just acting as a guide right now.
You could just give them to me
Nope.
and be done with it.
Nope. Can't do that.
Antioch
Why not?
starts mumbling in the weird
Oh,
voice,
that
in the
face.
weird language. He says,
Raio esparta o raio do miúdo, pá, porra, que este gajo não mete. Ah, estou lixado.
Pardon me.
now I'll let you wonder what the hell that meant.
I have no idea what's going on.
You probably will have to rewatch the video and put on part of it on Google Translate or something.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Maybe
along,
the
Antioch.
close caption.
That's
Antioch will follow
that's
Drash,
your
Drash,
mother insulted
Belisarius.
backwards in Spanish.
Do.
It's not Spanish. Sorry, it's not Spanish.
It's Jamaican.
Haha.
What? I'm guessing it's back. It's either backwards or you said it too quickly. Oh yeah, and
Or-
I am following.
Or it could be another language.
Yeah. Also, Nosbog is following.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But this looks interesting. I want to join in.
Okay, you can join in as long as no talky or no creepy.
What touching? No talking, no touching.
No shirt, no shirt, no shoes, no service.
No shirt, no service. Yeah.
Are you sure you wanted to say
No
that?
Crocs. And no Crocs too.
Yeah, because I can make you regret saying that very quickly.
Go sit in the naughty
Again,
corner.
with the dick measuring.
Go
again,
sit
with
in the
dick
naughty corner,
measuring
please.
contest.
Sorry. So we get
I'm not going to interfere with your precious little code.
cool. So we get to
I'm
the.
here to see how this plays out. It should be fun.
So I'm assuming we get. Do we get to the Silverhand base without any problems,
Okay,
or
let's go.
Make an awareness
Fine.
test.
I could use this silver hand and spy for some experiment. Speaking of which,
Sure, you can
Speaking
keep
of which,
what's left for them.
speaking
Also.
of which, Antioch, I need to ask you a favor.
Okay.
no?
Not the coin eight, the
No,
the Xinjiang
it's fair.
contest.
He helped me. He helped me with the sleeping potion.
Yeah, okay.
So what do you want to help you with?
You insisted in converting this force stave into a demonic object. And
Yes,
could you pull it
but
out?
we are not going to. We are not going to do this. Not even Mel's Rex. No, that's
what you do?
something entirely for another campaign. It's not
Yeah.
not going to do that. Sorry.
Why not? Yeah, I thought
because
we
it's
had
complicated. Because it's complicated. It's way. I mean, one thing is to capture a demon and put them on the bones or in the radiation capsule. It was like a special agreement that I had with the GM, but to make a demon weapon has
Well,
a definite
at
set of
least
rules that we have to go through. It's not
Yes, it
just
takes a lot of
you
time, and I
cannot
don't.
just pull out of your ass. Yeah.
I'm fairly sure demon weapon creation is out of your skill set at this moment in time.
Probably
I will
not, but still, I don't want to do that. I if I will make I want to make a demon weapon for each of you, probably even myself, but it will not happen in this campaign. It will not happen in Melothrax.
Yes, we've got other shit to do for now.
fine. I will remember this.
I'm sure you will.
And it's time to-
I want an awareness test from Antioch and Belisarius.
Awareness.
I'm going to fate point that.
You smack your hand against the ceiling.
Thunk.
What's it?
43.
Do you have a mosquito? Do you have a mosquito in your room?
1
I
second.
me, yeah, I do. I think.
Cool, that is a pass.
Awareness. Awareness. Okay. Awareness is perception and perception.
That's 3 degrees of success if that helps.
43. Good, because 43. I rolled a 2.
Fuck yeah.
4 degrees of success too. Then.
All right.
The magic man is useful.
So what you notice is people gathering resources like ammunition, guns, grenades, other kinds of armaments, bandoliers, sandbags, bulletproof shields, and anything that can be gathered down here. But it doesn't look like a
hideout.
It doesn't look like a hideout. Yeah, it looks like a
The military base?
well,
A stash. It's like
it does look like a military base. It looks like a forward headquarters for an invasion of certain sorts.
Okay.
Hmm.
Gonna talk to the cultist I've got. Gang I've got still in my fist and ask him if this is the right place.
Can't you see all these guns, all these crates, you fool? Of course this is the right place.
You do realize I'm more than capable of crushing your head if you talk with that attitude again.
He grunts, trying to free himself again.
Cool. Call out your boss. Squeezy.
He screams in pain and then starts screaming, Silverhand, calling for him. And there's a few people coming from inside the HQ, inside the ruins.
Okay.
They are looking at you curiously, wanting to realize why there's someone screaming outside. And they see you.
I have come seeking the one called Silverhand.
Are you one of them?
What? I am an Astartes, yes.
They look perplexed.
I am a space marine. An angel of death.
one of them scoffs, says, oh, "I thought they were bigger."
You motherfucker. Question.
If you want big, I can give you big. Up here,
Hey, no spark, no spark, no spark. Are you there with us or are you in the back?
He's wherever he wants to, but mainly out of line of
Really?
sight.
He is wherever he wants.
Which one is it that said that? Cool. Just gonna do. Really? Really? Give me your best shot.
When you approach him like that, he kind of turns his gaze from you, trying to not provoke you any further.
Is this your friend? I say holding up the other ganger.
Well, I don't. I wouldn't call him a friend. I've only met him in the gang.
I demand Silverhand.
Let us see how this plays.
He's in the upper levels.
Maltalk is basically looking in the shadows, just observing.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what were you saying, Para?
Silverhand is in the upper levels.
Lead the way.
I really hope we won't have to run away after another gang leader, like was with the leader of the muties.
He was a coward.
The ganger says, "Well, I ain't going up there. The Arbites will tear me apart. Do you know how many warrants I have on my head?"
Do you know how many worlds I've helped slay?
Antioch says,
How many heads do you have to lose?
Ouch. He pinpoints a location on one of the levels. A certain gambling house. He says that you can find him there.
"Gambling, eh? I have an idea.
A cunning plan, sir.
It might, if it has gambling, we might have a way to.
All right.
Let's see, might be useful."
I'm just gonna drop the ganger at his feet and then just go back up to stand beside Antioch.
Mm-hmm. The terrified ganger crawls away.
Antioch says to the ganger,
Be thankful. Most of the times when he squeezes, he doesn't stop.
I'm learning restraint.
And somehow, now you still manage to terrify the ever-living hell out of them more.
They're just mortals. They don't have feelings.
Their feelings don't matter.
You will find that they have feeling that you have explored or the possibilities as much as I have.
Come along, Antioch. Let us go to the gambling den to introduce ourselves to this Silverhand.
"I wonder what gambling does it have? Does it involve dice?"
It's now what it is Russian roulette.
With a las pistol.
or a bolter.
I mean, if it's a las pistol, I'm more than happy to take the risk.
Antioch, you may like it. It's at this gambling house. After all, you do what changing in the odds, do you not?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you very well. What did you say?
He's saying to the psycho, I think you might like this gambling house. After all,
Let's
you
see.
are one to manipulate fate a lot.
Ooh, this is a nice looking place.
No, it's the thing is because Antioch has telekinesis powers. If it involves dice, for example, he can cheat, make the dice roll a certain way.
Boring.
I mean, it guarantees a win.
Still, boring.
Ooh, services.
Anyone with half decent in powers can do that. And as long as they're good with manipulating and gravity.
Don't try to goad me to any idea of yours about gambling, because I'm not going to fall for it. Sorry.
Oh no. Come along,
Yeah,
Antioch. Let us continue down this servitor-laden hallway. Doo-doo-doo.
This is a quite prominent establishment. Many civilians, many citizens and civilians come around here to try their luck.
Isn't citizen and civilian the same thing?
No.
Yeah.
A citizen is someone that lives in the city. A civilian is a civilized person.
Ah, okay.
A citizen could be a dog,
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
like a denizen
Hey,
of a city. A citizen.
All right.
A citizen, or a tourist is not a citizen, for example.
Ah,
That's
okay. Okay. I thought citizen and that just referred to the people that live there.
Look,
They are very similar in meaning, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's nitpicky to make a distinction.
To call it civilians is to make a distinction between civilian and a military person, or somebody who is involved in some special different organization.
Okay.
For example, there have been gang people who had addressed people who are not gangs as civilians.
Ah. Oh, that is quite a few people in there.
This needs some music from a gambling den.
what do you have in mind?
Gambling music, clearly.
Let me search for it. Of
Casino
course.
music.
Hold up.
I was honestly thinking something along the lines of Wild West tavern
I thought
music.
Ocean's 11.
Probably. Okay. Let me try this.
And what car
Alright.
music? Oh no, Antioch's flying.
Under the guise of being a cryptographer or Utos, Antioch can
Cryptographer.
Yeah.
Utos is not here. It's Antioch, the cryptographer, and his weird
hiding.
bodyguard, Belisarius.
Is it just servitors we're seeing right now?
Yes. At the reception there are a bunch of servitors.
Are they
Okay.
gonna try and interact with us as we go past?
They kindly greet you and lead you forward.
Cool. Do.
Of course.
Are they wearing tuxedos and a bow tie?
Yes.
They look like Odd Job.
And instead of gambling marks, credits, you get Imperial Achilles.
Right.
Which
Aquillas?
you use to gamble with, yeah.
Aquillas or Aquillas.
Nice.
How much are you willing to gamble?
Oh, now spot. Uh, I gave them the is still in the underhype. He's just he's in the getting I went. The compositor wants
So-
to convert into his.
Okay.
So he's not inside the
Oh,
gambling
he-
den.
Yeah, he's just
Okay.
yeah he's just observing in the soon to be coordinate cult.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just merely waiting on Antioch to get himself sorted before I go any further.
God.
I need the brains of this operation.
Mm-hmm. How much? Well, infamy. How much? How many thrones are you willing to bet in this House of Chance? It will affect how much you are able to win.
Okay. How many thrones can we bet?
A acceptable amount would be 1 point of influence in money. So
1 point of influence? I
yes,
don't have influence.
infamy. Sorry.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was confused.
Different-
So many
different
currencies
system,
going
I'm
around.
guessing.
I mean, if you
Yeah, from different system.
if you need infamy, I'm more than happy to.
I have infamy, so wait a minute. Explain me again. 1 point of infamy for.
It is an acceptable amount to bet. It's not going to be considered cheap, so you will be allowed on pretty much every table inside. And people will consider you to be a wealthy, significant individual. And however much you go up from there, it will also affect how people perceive you around these circles.
Right. Right. So I'm going to spend a point.
Mm-hmm. You have 1 infamy in Imperial Achilles.
A fuck ton, if you will.
It is a fuck ton of money, yes. But, you know, these people in here are all very influential in the city. They are very rich. So for them, it's
gambling-
crumbs.
It's a gambling den. It's a gambling den for the rich, but it's a lower level.
No, it's
okay.
not in the lower
I mean-
levels.
No.
It's
Oh, I
not,
thought
no.
it was.
No, no, no. That's why the ganger was very reluctant to
Okay.
guide you here.
Okay. Yes. I guess it makes sense.
And so you are able to walk further inside.
Excellent.
You see, here are the more technical parts of it. Registration desk, of course, the mandatory inquisitorial insignia, statues, and other objects of glory for the Imperium. The Lord,
Of-
a huge statue of the Lord Regent, Rebute Gilliman. Screens that urge you to consume more amasec and food. Hololiths that present scenes of fighting of animals competing in a speed race, and a
Pod racing.
yeah. You can even you
Sorry,
can
Against
what?
gambling, sports gambling.
you can bet
Like
on
gambling
pod
on
racing
sports.
on this machine. And there's also depictions of various machine machine spirit projected scenes that develop, and you can bet on which you can bet as they develop, like a virtual football. If you've
Oh
seen it,
right.
if you've ever seen anything like that. Yeah. And this is the personnel quarters. And here, behind this curtain, is the hall.
Cool.
That looks nice. Can you see
I can see people.
through my eyes?
I can see it's like transparent people from the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Like
That's
a
pretty
pink-
cool.
A pink curtain. It's a cool effect indeed. It's a cool
Yeah.
effect.
I'm just gonna stand in the doorway to prevent anyone trying to get the fuck out of there.
No, that is terrifying. Seeing the core knight behind the curtain.
Dun 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 dun.
Saying the what?
The core knight berserker. Anyway. Where are you going from there?
I'm assuming we're both going through the curtains.
Mm-hmm. Alright. The smell
Music
of
suddenly stops.
cigarettes, of low sticks and low columns, low towers, people use to alleviate stress concerning dark thoughts or simply escape from reality.
Maybe a silly question, Antioch, but can you use your magic to determine who is Silverhand?
I can mind probe each and any one of them, or which would take long, or I can ask the DM if it allows me to mind probe the area. With a penalty or something like that. I mean, it's probably taking too much liberty on the mind probe spell.
I mean,
If you ask me, I can do each and everyone one at a time.
make a willpower test as if concentrating on mind probe.
Okay. Willpower tests.
-5 for every person you are going to mind probe.
Okay, so I don't need to do that at once. I can make like each 5 people, so 25.
Yeah.
As much as I want to
So,
assume it's just a
let
random
me-
guy with an augmatic hand, I don't want to assume.
So, willpower. Just 60. I'm going to use the staff, so I have to roll less than 80. $30 on the group near the clock.
The
One,
what?
two, three,
The
four.
clock. Oh, okay.
The clock. Yep.
The
Okay.
silver hand. You can tell by
Yes.
mind probing these people. It's not one of them. He's not in their group. The silver hand is this guy.
Let us approach this gentleman,
Okay.
Mr. Antioch.
Okay. Antioch points to Belisarius about Silverhand.
Dun 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 dun.
That one over there.
Should I just grab him and leave, or should I just smash his face into the gambling thing?
I mean, what do you want to do? What do you want from him, actually?
I want his gang and his resources potentially.
Give me your gang, your sources, and your motorcycles.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's up to you. You are running this.
I'm also wanting you to
operation.
essentially act be my voice of reason, which I may not the best idea.
I like the approach of a towering man just making shadow on the other, and see
Alright.
the other face change. I like that approach.
Yeah, I was thinking
Stomp,
he looked like
stomp.
dun 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 dun.
Well,
Greetings, Silverhand.
this man is playing billiards. This game with the colorful spheres. And he looks at you, scans it from top to bottom with his eyes, takes the thick cigar out of his mouth with an enigmatic hand. Greetings, fellow player. Looking to push some balls? That sounded wrong.
No, but I'm here for your gang and your resources, and maybe a hat if you have one.
He is a bit shocked, a bit shaken by this phrase you just uttered.
What, the hat?
He takes another drag of his cigar and says, "Well, that's nonsense. I don't have any gang. What do you take me for? A common thug?"
Go. As soon as he says that, head meets table.
Mm-hmm. Make a weapon skill check.
I need the dice. Where's the dice?
Antioch approaches and he says something like,
Easy. We don't want to ruin the table. Looks good.
True, but still, I want to. Yeah, that is very much a smack.
Yeah. Smack. And he's thrown to the ground.
Is he more willing to talk now?
Well, everybody around is
startled.
taken aback by this. They turn to look at
Oh
you.
shit! Oh shit! There's a space marine.
And everybody is like, whoa, whoa, what's happening? Why? What is this? What happened?
It's business.
Oh,
Antioch
now
looks
giving
behind
the
for the people
business.
commenting and
It's
says,
business.
and he
Log
says,
off of
Gambling debts.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Make an
Are we moving?
intimidation check. No modifiers.
Any bonuses?
No, no,
I'm
no.
modified.
No modifiers.
with help, can I help him? And not that he needs help, but you never know.
Do-do-do-do-do.
In what way would you be assisting specifically?
Intimidation.
Yeah, how? Like, are you climbing on top of the table and throwing the colored spheres at him? What are you doing?
That is
I mean,
5.
says-
Without Antioch's help, that is 5 degrees success.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, since you, yeah, I thought it was just standing here with Belisarius would like help in any way, but
Yeah.
I can also
But
I can also call Icon of Blasphemy, but that I get would be that
right
would be
now,
like,
I'm
too
thinking
much.
more good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, something like that, for example.
Yeah.
Okay. You're doing the more understanding person.
Hyper aggressive cop, nice cop.
Antioch leans on the man. He's lying in the ground, right?
He's on the floor, yeah.
Listen, you better cooperate, or this man will kill you and everybody else in this room.
You can tell by the look on his face that he is willing to talk, but he is hindered by everybody else present here. He doesn't want to be revealed as an owner or as a leader of a gang in the lower levels.
Right.
And
Antioch, should we-
as he gets up, he dusts himself, clears off some, straightens his jacket, straightens his jaw, wipes some of the blood off his brow, and says, "Well, I can see, my friend. Would you be willing to settle this debt over a game of ordnance?" And he shows you the colorful spheres on the table, and compels the rest of the gentlemen to pass for this round, so that you and him may play by yourselves.
Hmm.
Antioch says he will accept.
And then he winks at Belisarius as to say,
Trust me.
I give a quick short nod.
Mm-hmm.
Then let us play
Let's play.
for your debt.
"So, what are the rules?"
Imagine,
No kidding.
imagine billiards. Well, you would know this game, and if you would ask for the rules to be announced openly, they would have to do so. So you will know how to play. And
Yes, but I'm asking myself. It's like if it's important for us to know how to play, or for us players, not the characters.
out
for
of
us.
game, it's not really.
Okay.
And the name of the game being Ordnance, and the what are the sticks? The wooden rods. What are they called, man?
Stakes?
A billiard cue. The cues.
Ah, okay. Oh, it's snooker
Snooker.
Yes, not something like that.
or pool.
You
Yeah,
get
snooker.
you get more
yeah.
points when you strike your sphere and you make it go over one of the opponent's ones, and then hit. It has to do with many tricks, and it includes trick shots and very hard techniques. It's not a very easy to learn game. It has a very strong curve, a very steep learning curve.
Steep learning curve. Yeah.
I shall
And
prepare myself.
the Silver Hand, as the game progresses, he opens dialogue with you. He wants to hear what you have to tell him, and he appears to be willing to answer your questions.
Well, my question is, what is his goal with his associates down below?
He says the same as being here, really. I want money, I want power, I want wealth. I want a piece of this city for myself.
Work for me, and you shall have that in spades, as well as blood and glory.
I've heard that more than a couple times.
Yes, but I can actually offer it.
Yeah? When? When
And-
you'll be dead, shot to pieces by an Arbites shotgun?
The Arbites are nothing. I've killed hundreds of them already.
There will be thousands.
Good, more skulls for me.
Skulls.
Antioch intervenes and he says,
We are planning a big operation. Something that will grant so much money and power that you can only grasp some crumbs here in the lower levels. We will need men, and probably yours.
And what's in it for me?
A part of ransoms, should we say. Ransoms for very important and powerful and rich people.
Let me see if the barter test still exists in this game. It is a fellowship, I believe.
I imagine Antioch is a lot better at Fellowship than me.
I don't think so, am I? I have my fellowship, which I intend to eventually raise, but my fellowship it's only 43.
That's still higher than me. I'm 35.
Actually, it is a
Oh,
commerce
okay.
test, and it is an intelligence-based one.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have commerce.
Commerce, well, then intelligence, then I have a better. It's a better points. Do you
Oh.
want me to make the test?
Please.
Make a commerce test
So-
with +5 for every
Alright.
infamy point you have. And
+5 for every-
infamy bonus. Sorry.
Ah, okay. Because that will be like 125 and okay. Even so, infamy bonus with it makes 25. But I don't have commerce, so that's
Just +5, isn't
Yeah.
it?
that's
+5.
only +5. I'm not. Is it commerce? Yeah, no, I'm not trained, so it's just +5. But it is 49, 59 plus 5 makes 64,
Mm-hmm.
and I rolled 46.
Okay.
64, but reversed. Reverse positions.
Excellent.
Yeah.
He's a hard bargain, but with a glint in his eyes, he turns to you and says, "Looks like we're game, gentlemen." And this is where we will leave it for today, guys.
All right.
Thank you again for your help, Antioch.
Happy to be part of it.
Thank you for joining, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. We will be seeing you on the next one.